And here with Mountain View coach Maurice Gravely, and first of all, coach, I mean a big win down here. You guys had won a lot of games this year. You blew a lot of people out tonight. You had to fight a little bit. That has to be kind of nice going into the postseason. Know you can come back even if you're trailing in a situation like that.
Well, this game was special from, day one. We knew, looking at the schedule, not overlooking anybody, but just thinking about down the line, I knew that this would be a very tough physical team, a big, well coached. Those guys will just keep coming at you. And our guys just showed in Mount View pride, of the things that we constantly harp upon, toughness through the storm. We weathered through that storm. And, we had a situation where we let down once before against Tazewell. We weathered through that storm, just a couple of bad mistakes. But tonight, and then we had Van up there. So these were good tests for us. We know we're not invincible. We know what we're up against coming next week. Whoever it is, we know that they wouldn't be there if they wasn't a team that could compete.
But do you feel your team's a little bit overlooked? I mean, a lot of people aren't talking about Mount View at this point.
Oh, I love it though. I love it. I love it. Oh, no doubt.
Well,
that's
you
fine.
did.
They're not. We're not the kids on the block that everybody's just excited about. And we're kind of like the lost kids, but that's okay. It used to be back in the day. A group called No Name Defense in the NFL. I think that was, and I think that was the Miami Dolphins. And then the thing about that, with that said, they wasn't fancy. But then at the end of the day, they made plays and did what they had to do to win. And we one of those teams that were resilient, and through any storm, we've proven that we can weather through most storms.
What did you notice at the half or in the second half that told you that go route was probably something that you were going to be able to capitalize on?
Well,
if not once, but twice.
I saw that they were a little big. They was getting winded, and one of the guys was hurt. And, again, my thought was, we got to take advantage. If we don't take advantage of it now, and they catch on and put somebody else in there. But I still wasn't worried because the kid that they put in there, I still felt like, if I would have put him up against in one-on-one coverage, it might have been difficult for him to handle that. So we just, took advantage. As soon as I saw that, I said, okay, they're over on our one side, and this one-on-one coverage across the board. If you just watch our guys across the board, we spread them out empty. It's hard to cover. Who's either many mind more? Who you gonna cover? Somebody's gonna be open. These guys are fast. They can get open. They can find open spots.
What did you notice about Ryan that you thought he would be the guy that could be your quarterback? And he said he didn't think he'd put up the kind of numbers he did this year.
Well,
but I mean, you've had some good quarterbacks. Rose, Collier was up there a few years ago with Larry.
Right. Well, I can't speak for Thompson's era, but I can speak for mine. Right. And my goal was, he was a kid, green, coming out of middle school, and I started working with him early.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years. We'd stay extra after practice. He's a kid that will give you any kinds of work that you ask him to do. He's not going to back down from it. He wants to get better. He's still got some growing to do. We got to fix some things. Once he's fixed, he grows a little bit. This kid could be something very special. He's proven it right now. Couple mistakes here and there, but we gotta fix that. But no, it's not gonna be a perfect game. So it was a learning experience for him.
Did you notice the kid was hurt, or did a coach come to you?
No, I saw it.
You saw it.
I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it, and and I just felt like. And then even if he wasn't hurt, he's a big kid, and out there in space as a post type of big guy. I played cornerback myself as a big guy, and sometimes those are quick guys. They'll challenge kind of to handle, especially on that far end or whatever.
You
Maybe
tell me
inside.
you didn't have the kind of speed that Jalen Hall has. What you're telling me?
Well, I ain't gonna say all that, but I'm not gonna. It ain't about me. I would say so, but I'm not gonna comment on that. But yeah,
well,
okay. Leave it alone.
Do you think the turnovers you guys got, the one on the goal line? How huge was that? Did you feel that it turned momentum there when you were able to hold them out? They would have been up 2 scores.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Big play, defense, big plays. All those guys stepped up. We made some adjustments, went to a 5. And some of those guys just stepped it up. We were winded to some point, but at the end of the day, championship play ain't about being winded. You got to be ready to go on every play.
You've got a lot of speed out there at wide. It looks to me like T.J. Bell's a guy who's not afraid to get up in there and contact him. Bull.
He's
That's
a bull.
Right.
Yeah, he's the diesel.
The Diesel?
He's the Diesel, yeah. He's my Diesel. You know what Redskins had once upon a time? He's my Diesel, John Riggins.
Riggins, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, he's not afraid of contact. He looks for contact.
Yeah,
And he's got
right.
speed and, change of direction.
Every time I see Gravely down at Greenbrier East, he gives me a fullback of the week.
Oh,
I might have to go with a whiteout or a diesel with you.
oh, no doubt about that. Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's put that word out there, the diesel, okay? Yeah.
Okay, well, he had over 150 today, and I mean, you can't go out and pass on every down. Obviously, it just gives you. He gives you a back that's going to get. It seems like he's good for about 100. He's getting up around 1,000 now. So, I mean, is it you feel confident in the run game as you do the pass at this point?
At this point, I feel good about both because it balances out. Obviously we can't throw every down. Just not touch football. But with having him, now you add another dimension to the offense. Then I can spread him out. He catches the ball well too, so I can put him out there as a receiver. And that makes it hard across the board.
You remember who had the fumble recovery on the end zone, or down to 3 or so?
Who was that? I can't remember who that was. Got that fumble.
But huge.
Oh,
huge.
it was huge. The interception by Tony Belly.
Down here at the
Big play. And I challenge secondary every day. Challenge them.
Well,
they
did
want
a
to be
job.
best.
I think they attempted 3 passes. I think he had 2 INTs.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty good percentage.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Coach, I appreciate you, man,
Thank you
and
so
good
much.
luck in the postseason. I
Okay.
know it's going to be nice to get him back up to Mountain View and host a game there.
Oh,
2 games there.
Oh, no doubt. Like I said, the last time I left this place, man, I had a very sick feeling.
Is that when they knocked you out of the?
Well, we was like on the borderline. We won the game, then we might have had a chance to get in. That was
Right.
my first year, and unfortunately, the score just kind of changed directions, and it just wasn't no contest.
So they kind of just handled you down
They
here.
just
and-
kind of handled. It was right here. It was
Right.
here. We played here, yeah. And I remember it was some conditions just like now, and I just remember the feeling I'm walking off the field now versus then. Oh man, just
A lot of difference?
No doubt. Yeah.
Okay.
The check has been cashed to the bank. Good job. There you go. Yeah.
Coach, I appreciate it, and good luck in the post.
All right, keep up
Yeah.
with that diesel.